Okay, this is a joke about a guy who's a virgin who's never had sex before, and he wants to go to a doctor to see if he can get help on how to make love to his wife on his honeymoon like that. So the doctor says, "Okay, I've got a program for you to learn how to have sex." He said it's a four-week program, and this is the first week. What I want you to do is I want you to go home, get naked, and take a nickel and tape a nickel to your right hip right here, and go nickel in front of the mirror. Go nickel, 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 and come back next week and I'll see how you did. So the guy does it for a week, goes back the following week, and goes in front of the doctor. Says, "Let me see how you did." And the guy goes nickel, 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 nickel. The doctor says, "Hey, that's pretty good." So he says, "What I want you to do this next week and take a nickel, tape one to your right hip, tape one to your left hip, and go nickel, 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 nickel." The guy says, "Well, I think I can handle that, so I'll do it." So the guy goes home, and sure enough, next week he goes to the doctor, and the doctor says, "Let me see how you did." Doctor goes nickel, nickel. Guy goes, "Doctor, nickel, 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 nickel." Doctor says, "Hey, that's really good." Now this third week is a little bit tougher, but I think you can handle it. He said, "This next week I want you to tape a nickel here, and take a quarter and tape it right to the top of your ass crack, and go nickel, nickel, quarter, quarter, nickel, nickel, quarter, quarter, nickel, nickel, quarter, quarter." Guy says, "Man, that's a little tough, but I'll try it." So he goes home, and sure enough, he tapes a nickel here, and a quarter to the top of his butt. And he goes nickel, nickel, quarter, quarter, nickel, nickel, quarter, quarter, nickel, nickel, quarter, quarter, nickel, nickel, quarter, quarter. He goes back to the doctor, and the doctor says, "Let me see how you did." So the guy goes nickel, nickel, quarter, quarter, nickel, nickel, quarter, quarter, nickel, nickel, quarter, quarter. Doctor says, "Wow, you're doing great." Now this fourth week, the hardest week, is really the killer. Most guys can't do it, but I think you'll be all right. The doctor says, "I want you to go home and tape a nickel here, and a quarter here, and take $1 and tape it right here, and go nickel, nickel, quarter, quarter, dollar, dollar, nickel, nickel, quarter, quarter, dollar, dollar." And the guy says, "Well, I'll try it, but I'll see what I can do." So he goes home, tapes a nickel here, tapes a quarter there, and tapes $1 here. And the guy goes nickel, nickel, quarter, quarter, nickel, nickel, quarter, quarter, dollar. Ah, hell, that's too hard. $1.35.